Well, the midterm battle is drawing to a close with a record number of folks across the country heading to the polls to cast their votes today. Democrats are hoping their new generation of younger and more diverse candidates will help them gain control of at least one chamber of Congress and win more governor seats, while Republicans are rallying to retain their power in Congress, which would help further the president's agenda on issues such as the economy and border security.
This is going to be largely viewed as a referendum on the Trump presidency, and Trump has really made that the case by injecting himself into this campaign in a big way.
Early voting hit a record high with more than 35 million people casting their ballots and millions more expected to vote today. Yeah, more than 382,000 of those votes were done right here in Clark County.
Yeah, very good. Off to a good start. By the end of the day, we'll know which politicians' strategies worked and which didn't.
Yeah, Nevada will welcome a new governor. Fox 5's Mike Doria joins us live from the Galleria Mall, the busiest early voting location and one of today's polling places. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, guys. Yes, 7 a.m. the polls opened here, and it opened with a fairly sizable line here in place. Again, people coming out today because this is an historical election. And the national front, President Trump really going up to the last minute, stumping for Republicans. He told reporters he's not on the ballot, but he feels like he is. In a way, he's right, because this is the first time since he's taken office that Americans will go to the polls and vote to essentially tell him what they think of his administration, whether they agree or disagree. Well, Nevada got a jump start on the election with early voting. That took place for about 2 weeks. Our Senate race could be part of that potential shakeup in Washington as voters decide whether it stays red with the re-election of Dean Heller or turns blue with a takeover from Democratic challenger and Congresswoman Jackie Rosen. An Emerson College poll just released shows her with a 4-point advantage over incumbent Heller. Republicans are less worried about their majority in the Senate, but fear the GOP will lose control after votes are cast, making the House turn blue. Now, here's what the numbers show right now. We can tell you that here in southern Nevada, about 382,000 people showed up for early voting, but about 1 million are registered to vote. So we'll see how that number shakes out and divides up today. Nationwide, early voting brought out about 38 million voters, and exit polling figures show that women and older Americans are among the majority of voters that voted early during that period. Again, record turnout, record money spent. The other big race to watch today is that for governor of Nevada. Typically, it's been a Republican governor for the last several years. Will that stay the same, or will that be different? You have Adam Laxalt and Steve Sisolak squaring off for that race, which you couldn't have happening, Jason and Alyssa, is a situation where, again, Nevada is red, Clark County stays blue, but now at the national level, potentially you have 2 Senate seats that could both be blue when all is said and done with the election today.
All right, and we will continue to keep you updated at your election headquarters right here on Fox 5 and on our mobile app. If you have to take us on the go today, we'll continue to bring you all those results.